In this video, we check out the legendary cars. We buy the 6 new cars in Gran Turismo 7. We try out the brand new circuit, going backwards. And we try out the new physics as we race our Ghost in the top 10. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video. We're looking at the new patch. So first up, as always, we have a look for the new cars. Now we head straight to the used car dealership where we see the Ferrari F430 Scuderia. Yes, we've got a Scud in the game. If you do enjoy this video, of course, do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. 366,000 credits. A very expensive Ferrari, but even so, it does sound fantastic there. And something new for this video, we're also going to take it out on circuit as well, as it does look fantastic. Really, really well modelled. We jump into Eiger Nordvan then, which is the new circuit. We'll get onto that a little bit later on. And you can hear the car now in the background as we come into turn number 1 then. So it feels quite understeery, this car, to be honest, with its default format. It really does. You can see here, I'm struggling to get round those switchbacks there in this Ferrari. We jump back to the menu then, and what we're going to do is buy the next car, then go straight back into that used car dealership, and we're going to look in the middle now. The BMW M3 1997 model. 34k in credits then. Let's have a listen to the car. So, sounds good there. Of course, the modelling inside is looking absolutely fantastic for this BMW M3. 1997, quite an old model when you think about it, 1997. We jump back onto Eiger Nordvan on the switchbacks then, and this car didn't feel understeery at all. This car felt really nice to drive in its stock format. A little bit of wheel spin at the back as well as we drive through here and we head onto the bridge. So it feels very familiar, this Eiger Nordvan circuit. Once again, we will get back to that track shortly. What we're going to do now is go back into the menu and we go to the used car dealership here. And what we're looking for this time is on the far right. So a Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4. That's a mouthful. That means it is all-wheel drive. 253,000. Let's have a listen. I love that V10 engine. It's amazing. Of course, you know how much I love that V10 engine. It is absolutely brilliant. And once again, a very well modeled car. This was in Gran Turismo 6 that I showed in the preview video I did in the past. We jump into Eiger Nordvan towards the end of the circuit, and we are going to finish this forward layout then as we go through the long right-hander. Pits on the left-hand side there. This car fell in the middle of the Ferrari and the BMW in terms of understeer. Did suffer a little bit of power oversteer. Does have a lot of power here as we get towards the end of the circuit. That trucking right there, that is a reminder. Nostalgia hitting for Eiger Nordvan. And as we head up towards this final corner, it is very nice indeed, this little bit here. It definitely gives me nostalgia of the old circuit. It's laid out very nicely. Not too many changes there. However, we do miss the jump now on this bit there. That's a forward lap. We're going to jump back to the main menu. We're going to go for another car. There are 6 cars in this patch, believe it or not. And what we're going to do now is head into Europe. So you click Europe there. You head down into Germany and head to Rough. And we're going to click Rough then. So Rough is sort of like an offshoot of Porsche. It's their own brand, their own, of course, cars. And we find here the RGT 4.2 then, and it's looking very nice indeed. So what colours can you pick? Well, you've got a variety of colours there, loads of colours to choose from, and let's have a listen. Sounds good. The interior looks nice as well, as you can see right there. So if you're in VR, you know, and look around, you can have a cheeky gander at the interior of the Rough. We're going to jump back into some track layouts so you can hear the car as well. And as we go into the reverse layout here at Eiger Nordvan, you can have a good old listen to the Porsche. This did suffer from power oversteer, as you see right there, as it gets squirrely. So you are going to have to be careful in this car as we go into this right-hander. Nice little layout this. I actually do prefer the reverse layout, but we're going to jump away from that as we nearly crashed there, and we're going to go buy another car. Yes, this is the 5th car to be bought then. So we head back into the brand central. We head over to Asia Pacific for this one then, and when we click into that, we're going to look for Genesis, which is down in the Korea section. Now, interestingly, for this car in particular, when we click into Genesis, come on, Tidge. that, I've delayed it a little bit. So go on and click. There we go. Finally, we click Genesis then. We go into the showroom and over towards the right hand side we go. It is 1 million credits for this car. What I want to focus on there, it's a Group 1 car, which I was baffled and amazed by. It's fantastic. So we've got another Group 1 car. Hopefully it's balanced enough there. And we are going to talk about balance a little bit later on. It is a longer video than normal this. You can only pick one colour there, which is that orange and black. Let's have a listen. Now that sounds really, really, really nice. Like, much better than I expected it to be brutally honest with you. The interior looks very futuristic indeed for a Group 1 car. What we will do is go back onto the circuit, just give it a little try here, and you can have a listen as well to the engine sounds. You can see how fast it is here as we go to the same section where we nearly crashed into the pits. This time, loads of downforce there, loads of grip as we head down towards the long left-hander. Now, this corner is going to be very difficult to get right in racing conditions, that is for sure, as we continue on through there then. And we head towards the bridge. However, we're going to go and buy the final car where we head to the legendary dealership now. We head to Haggerty's and you can see it right there. The Subaru Impreza rally car, the 1998 car. And it's 650,000 credits then. Of course, if you're on the Japanese game, change that. Here we go though. Oh, it sounds so good. Sounds so good. Reminds me of being in Grisdale Forest looking and watching the rally, or even marshalling it, as I sometimes did as well. Fantastic edition. This one, it really is. We can see Nicky Grista, and this is the McRae car, of course, as we go into the switchbacks here. I thought it'd be nice to show this in the Subaru Impreza. We are going to be hitting the handbrake where we can. We fail with a handbrake turn there, and you can hear the car as well in the background. The handbrake turn there as we go around. As I said, I do prefer the reverse layout to the forward layout. I just feel like it's got more feel to it. The fast section is very much more difficult to do, very much harder to master, I would say. So, yeah, I prefer this layout to the forward layout, which is a bit of a weird one for me, but there we go. It is what it is as we cross the line. So it's around a 1 minute lap either way. That's it for the cars then. What we're going to do now is show you where the new track is. So we're going to head over towards World Circuits then. And then what we will do when it loads, come on game, there we go, we head to Europe. And you can see it's got a big update sign there as well. And you can see right in the center of your screen, the green marker there, Eiger Nordwand, Switzerland. So we can click into that. And then what we're going to do is go and have a look at the two layouts. You've just seen the two layouts in terms of each of the individual cars that have come to the game. We have the full course and the full course reverse. Now, I did talk about the rally course in the other video, which I'll link at the end of this one. And it's definitely not going to be coming to Gran Turismo because they need to redesign it completely. We jump back into new events then. So we have some brand new events here. We're on Eiger Nordwand. And I think one is missing as well from the menu, which is the Jimny Cup. So do keep an eye out for that one. However, we do have the European Sunday Cup 500. You can see the cars down at the bottom there. And also the prize pool. We also have the World Rally Challenge here, Group B. So a bit more money on offer here for first place, 135,000. And they are your main competitors down below. They're not the only events that have been added. We do have some more here. So we've got Europe then. And we go down towards Monza. Of course, what we're going to be doing at Monza. Surely you've guessed this by now if you've not read the patch notes. Head over towards the right side. We have a Ferrari Circuit Challenge, of course. Ferrari, Italy, Monza. It's all set in stone there. And you can see 90,000 credits on offer. Being a Ferrari, 700 PP or less. And there are some Ferrari competitors to race, of course, because it's the Ferrari Challenge. We're over to the Americas then, where another new race has been added, or a new event has been added here. Down at Road Atlanta, or over towards the side of Road Atlanta. And we have the World Touring Car 600 PP or less. And you can see some of the competitors down at the bottom there in terms of the main rival cars. What's up next then? We have some new SOPHY tracks. I thought I'd add this in here as well. So we head towards Germany. We're going to go towards the Nürburgring, of course. And the 24-hour layout has had a SOPHY edition. So you can race GT SOPHY at the 24-hour layout. For you Nürburgring fans, that should be nice for you. We can also head to Lego Maggiore, where SOPHY's been added here as well to one of the layouts. And I believe it is the full course. There it is. So if you like Lego Maggiore, like I do, because I really do love that circuit, you can now race SOPHY there as well. I've got a big video coming on SOPHY, so do keep an eye out for that one. We do have a new extra menu book then, so we go straight towards that, and we click the brown extra menu. We head all the way to the bottom. There's loads of these now, and we've got this one here for McLaren. Okay, so the McLaren F194, currently in the legendary dealership, 20 million credits. So you have to spend, what is it, probably 22 million here to get the 6-star roulette ticket. An expensive price tag for that 6-star roulette ticket, that is for sure. Right, what's next? What are we doing next then? Well, we have new replay options, or option, should I say. There's only one new option. So what we're going to do, we're going to head towards a race then, and I'm just going to show you this, because this is a fantastic addition to the game, in my opinion, especially if you want to look at a replay, rather than spamming the, increase to 10 seconds constantly that we normally do. And I will demonstrate that here to show all the information that we still have there. You may have already seen the option down in the bottom left, but you can see there, we just can move as normal. We normally do this with the 10 seconds. However, if we press R2, look at this, we can skip very quickly to any part of the race. It's still 10-second increments, but you can jump really quickly. So you don't have the flashing screen constantly, spamming that plus 10. Really fantastic addition. That really well played from Gran Turismo. Very, very good addition to the game, in my opinion. Nice to see some updates happening there. We do have some new engine swaps. We actually have a lot of engine swaps now in this particular patch. So I'm on the new car, the BMW M397, which has a BRZ transfer there. And you can also see the additions there. So lots of BMWs. Got Honda, Hyundai, Mazda, Mini, and Nissan. All getting engine swaps if you do want to do those engine swaps. So a big, big one there for you engine swappers and tuners out there. So lots of engine swaps happening. We'll add this in, of course. I always do this because I love the animation. 300k for this one. Let's add it in, and then we'll have a look at that animation. Let's go. Happy days indeed. Finally then, let's talk about the physics. So I'm chasing my ghost here from the top 10 leaderboard. Now, most leaderboards have been reset, apart from the daily races, apparently. So licenses have been changed. We've got missions have been changed. Lots of leaderboards have been wiped because of the physics change. Now, let me explain the physics change here. What I've seen is a difference in braking. So towards the end of the braking phase is big here. Now, there's also been a BOP change, balance and performance change in Group 3. So what you're going to see here is me catch up to my ghost very quickly indeed. The top end of this Audi R8 now is absolutely speedy as, really speedy. As we go into this braking zone, you can see there we're catching, we're in the 38s. Got another 2-3 tenths easy in this one, as I did that in practice. It's just one of my completed laps. You can see here, I'm being very careful as I go through the corners. What I found was on exits, the car has a little bit more grip in this Audi R8 now, so I don't know if that's the BOP change or physics. The problem is you can't do the like for like when there's been a BOP change as well. But even so, we continue on through the left-hander here, and you can see I'm just being a bit more cautious on the braking, especially at the end of the braking phase, and that's where you're going to have to be more focused as well. So as you approach corners here, as we go hard on the brakes, we get a little bit of oversteer there, and then we're trying to bring the car back. There's a little bit less understeer in this car as well, which is a surprise. If you've got more power, usually you suffer more understeer in the Audis or any MR car because the front lifts up more. That's definitely changed, so something to keep an eye on. I don't feel like the tyres have changed that much, but I've still got to do a bit of a race and have a feel of it. But I wanted to get this video out there just to, explain and show explain my opinions of the current physics. Now, it does feel like a benefit. Nibu in Discord is saying that ABS off is viable now, which is going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to try all three again and do an update video with regards to that. But once again, here you're going to see me catch up to my ghost very quickly indeed. So do expect those times at Spa to come down now. The Group 3 cars are definitely quicker, in my opinion, than they were previously as we head towards the final part here. But some big updates there, balance performance changes, so you're going to have to check your favourite cars, of course, if you do love Group 3, Group 4. Group 1's had a massive change as well, with a new Genesis added and bot change there. So big changes here in Gran Turismo. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. Stay in touch with all the latest content. But that's going to be it for me, folks. A big thank you for watching as always. Do check out the new update. It is fantastic. 2 videos there to check out, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.